Hello and welcome back to another She Budgets YouTube video. For those of you who don't know who I am, my name is Sarah and I love all things budgeting, planning and personal finance. Okay, so in today's video, we are going to be going through how to get started with the budget planner. I've had a few people email and message me about how to begin using the budget planner. Some people feeling a little bit overwhelmed with how to start with it as they've never used it before. So I thought I would do a YouTube video explaining what I would do if I'm just beginning with the budget planner and some tips and tools that you can use to get started. So let's jump into it. Okay, so just want to tell everyone that this is the third time that I am filming this video. I can't even remember what happened the first time. The second time, I had the camera in portrait, my phone in portrait mode, not landscape. Oh, so annoyed when I realized at the end. So here we go again, third time lucky. So first thing that I would go and do if you are just getting started with the budget planner is you wanting to know when your bills and expenses are going to be coming out of your account. So that you can go and fill out this fixed expenses part of your pay budget sheet and also your budget calendar. So the first thing that you would go and do is just go and print out a 1 month's worth of bank statements. So I think this is from like October, and grab yourself a highlighter. And what you're going to do is you're going to go and highlight all the date, the bill that comes out and the amount that it comes out for. I'd just like to say as well, what Colin and I do is we have one bank account just for our fixed expenses, or most of the time. Sometimes we actually do use this for a random spend, but yeah, we use this for our bills. So our income comes into this account and all our bills and expenses come out of it. We don't do any spending from this account, only on the odd occasion, and that's really helped us stick to our budget and helped us not to spend money that was meant for bills and whatnot. But I've got more information on that on my Instagram if you want to check it out. So yeah, print off 1 month's worth of statements, grab a highlighter, and what you're just going to do is you're just going to go through and find any bills or expenses that come out and highlight them. So as you can see, on the 6th of October, these are our mortgage, they come out. So I've highlighted that. Our water comes out. There's an Aldi Mobile 25. These are only highlighted because this is my second time doing it. On the 7th, we've got a childcare payment, the amount there. So I'll just quickly go and show you an example. So here is our mortgage again, because that is fortnightly. Our water, and that is weekly. So this is all you need to do is just go through. Here is another childcare payment. Here is our budget direct, our car insurance, and that is all you're going to do is just go and highlight all of those that come out. Now some of them, like our budget direct ones, they just come out fortnightly, so the date might change, but I know that it's every second Wednesday it comes out. So I would go and add that into our calendar. So this is a great way to get started if you're not sure of when your bills come out. So yeah, do this. It's also a great way to see what bills or expenses you can cut out. You might have a membership or a subscription that you're still paying for that you no longer need anymore or use. So it's a great way to see, where's my money going? So you can maybe cut some of those out, and those unnecessary ones that are coming out that no longer you need them or no longer align with your goals. So another great way to do that. And then what you go and do is you just go grab a bit of paper and literally just go and write. So I know that, what was one there? On the 7th, our Aldi Mobile comes out for $25. And then on the, what was another one that was, we have Foxtel there on the 13th. Foxtel comes out and that's $8. and then I can write every Friday is this bill, for example. So just grabbing a note piece of paper and doing that. And then what you've done is, once you've know all your bills and expenses that have come out, you can then go and fill out this section of your planner, so your yearly bills tracker, and you know exactly what expense or bill, the amount it is, and when it comes out, weekly, fortnightly, monthly. And then that will then help you when you do your budget calendars. So this is where I go and write all our bills that are coming out. So Colin pay on the 5th, his pink pay, so his pay check will cover all the pink. So utilities, $150, Spotify, $19, this RSL membership, $50. And that's all that comes out on those dates, because I know that, because I've just gone and done this. And then what you can do is, from there, you go onto your pay budget sheet. And so for that pink one, here we have all those pink ones there. Utilities, Spotify, RSL, utilities, Spotify, RSL. They're all in the fixed expenses part of your paycheck, pay budget sheet. So that is how you work out your fixed expenses, and knowing the date they come out, the amount, and when they come out. So that's that. Then what you would do if you want to know, some people know exactly what they're spending. So your variable expenses is like your everyday spending, like your groceries. We have groceries, eating out, car, the boys, which is just like some splurge money for them, and Colin splurge. So some people know exactly how much they spend each week on groceries and eating out, so they can just go and put that in there. If you're not sure how much you're spending or how much you should be budgeting for, a great way to do, where have I put it? Sorry, here it is to go and do a similar activity. So you might grab some different color highlighters, and then what you're going to do is you're going to, maybe your groceries, so all purple. So I've got the Ringans Butchers. Oh, up here is Baker's Delight, $5.20. Coles, Baker's Delight again, Woolworths. So you'd go and then highlight all of your groceries. So go through the whole month, highlight all the groceries. Blue was eating out, McDonald's, KFC, this food online. There'd be more. Go and find out how much you're spending on eating out. Orange, I think, was our the petrol, our car. So APCO, that's petrol, parking, and maybe car wash, things like that. Highlight all those, see how much you're spending, and then that way you can see how much. So maybe for the total amount for groceries was $1,200. So you might want to then do $300 a week for, did I say $1,200 a month? $1,200 a month for groceries. So that's $300 a week that you would like to budget for groceries. I just like to say though, when you're doing your variable expenses, you need to be sometimes honest with yourself. I remember like in the past, we go, all right, our groceries is going to be $200. And then every week we would go over that $200. So it would be like $250, $270. So then I'm going to have to sit down with Colin, and I'll just be like, okay, we can't stick to this $200 grocery budget. It's not realistic for us, and we keep failing. And so that's what you want to make sure that you're not setting yourself up to fail. So you need to, maybe if you want to reduce your grocery bill, maybe start slowly, maybe just cut it out by $10 each week, and then stick to that for a bit. And then the next week you could maybe do $20, but doing really big cuts like $300 down to $200 is only going to set you up to fail. And then you're just going to be like, oh, I can't do this, and then put this to the side, and your budget's gone out the window. So making sure you set up realistic amounts that reflect your spending. So yeah, don't try and go, okay, well, I'm going to, you're spending $200 on eating out and you're going to try and cut it to $50. So make sure, you set yourself some realistic goals, amounts for those. So that's how you'd go and see how much to budget for your variable expenses. This part, section 2, might just be a bit of trial and error. So you might one week do $250, and then you've realized you've spent closer to $300. So you might go up and then go back and go back up it to $300 for the next week. And that's where tracking your expenses on this expense tracker page can be really helpful in seeing, yeah, well, maybe we need to up our grocery budget. So there's the variable expenses. I hope that explains a bit about the variable expenses and the fixed. And then I've done a bit about the sinking funds already. If you head over to my Instagram, a lot about sinking funds, but just the small savings goals that you have. And then this section here in your plan is really helpful for you working out what sinking funds you would like. You won't have the same as me because this is for us and our goals, but do what will suit you and what's your goals for the year. You might only have 3 sinking funds, or you might have 20. It totally depends on the individual. And then, so each week we have our sinking funds here and we put an amount in. They change each week. They're not the same all the time. But yeah, I hope that helps people and that makes a bit of sense. And then your expense tracker page, some people use this, some people don't. Great way to just see what you're spending if you need to fix up any of your spending or change any habits. I'm sorry if you can hear my cat meowing. Sorry, just had to go let her out. She kept meowing at the door. So I hope this video was helpful. Please leave any questions below. Yeah, thank you so much for watching. See you in the next one. Bye.